buckle up because this is the most chaotic convention I have ever been to.
If you're standing, please hold on to a handstrap or rail.
This is the farthest I have ever traveled for a convention. We went all the way to Japan for Star Wars Celebration.
We're here! We are.
So excited. I can't believe we're here.
Me
It doesn't
neither.
feel real. It feels like a dream.
We might wake up
We might
any
wake up.
second.
We're here.
Split.
This was only our second full day in Japan, and there was a 16-hour time difference, so jet lag was kind of kicking our butts. That's so cool. Wow. The first thing we had to do was go pick up our badges, so there was a lot of walking, a lot of waiting, but honestly, we were so hyped up. We had been looking forward to this for years, and honestly, we never thought that we'd even have this opportunity. So we were just so excited to be here and be celebrating Star Wars with everyone. We got inside the hall around 10:45, and we honestly had no plans. We didn't get into any of the panels. We just wanted to show up and see what we could find. And we walked in, and Hayden Christensen was on stage, and that was just honestly the best way to start off the con.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, we got there towards the end of his time on the live stage, but nevertheless, it was so cool just being in the same room as him, and honestly, being welcomed to Celebration by Anakin Skywalker was crazy.
I have my own history with. I mean, Rosario and I have known each other since we were teenagers.
Yeah.
We first met in theater school, and I think that helped us a lot. But yeah, it was such a joy just to get to come back, play the character again, and get to be a part of that project. And I loved what we got to do and how it came out. It was great.
Yeah.
It's just great to get to be here with all of you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time here. You know, you guys are the reason why we tell these stories and why we get to tell these stories. And you know, and this event is just such a wonderful event.
Goodness. I guess we should probably sing happy birthday to Hayden. All right. Here we go. I'll lead you off. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hayden. Happy birthday to you. Give it up for Hayden Christensen, everybody!
This is the way.
It's time to celebrate Star Wars fans. Star Wars Celebration 2025 is here and we're ready to party.
The energy of this crowd was unmatched, but you guys, there was no air conditioning. It felt like it was 120 degrees in this room.
Let's say that you're having a bit more of an emotional journey. Can I get a green saber?
This was also such a wild surprise. We got the announcement of Starfighter, a brand new Star Wars movie starring Ryan Gosling? Like, what?
I'm a little distracted, honestly, by your hat.
Can we get a close-up of the hat?
Close up of the hat.
I think it's just exactly the advice that we need as we embark on this journey. think it's going to be a bit of a touchstone for us.
Because obviously you take on Star Wars, you take on something that's this beloved, it's intimidating, there's, you know, you're scared, you're nervous, you want to get it right. But we have a feeling that with this story, with this collaboration, we can get it right. So we don't want anyone to tell us the odds. We're just going to do it. But we've spent our lives in that audience, and we know how meaningful it is. But as Ryan said, it's a big galaxy. It's a big galaxy out there, and it feels like there's an opportunity to do a movie that's not a prequel, that's not a sequel, and gives us the Star Wars DNA that we love, but with an adventure that's all new.
After the live stage, we realized that if we wanted to get any merch, we would have to do it immediately because this place was absolutely packed. And of course, we had to go to Hot Toys first because we were picking up something for our friend and maybe we wanted to get one too. We had to pick up the Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, Sith apprentice hot toy. I mean, it was the show exclusive and it was also the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So we had to do it. We went a little crazy in the store, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone was just like clearing shelves in here. It was nuts. I was honestly so anxious in here. It was so hot. It was so loud. It was so overstimulating. But we'll have a haul coming soon so we can take our time and go through everything and unbox stuff with you guys. But yeah, we went a little overboard here. But I'm so excited to say that I have my first hot toy. As soon as we came out of the Hot Toys booth, Dave and Pedro were on stage. People were going nuts. Like, they were so excited to see them, and I don't blame them.
Yo te amo también.
One of the first introductions that I had with the fans was at a Star Wars celebration in Chicago in 2019. And that was like being on the receiving end of a jet. It was unbelievable. I remember feeling like a gust of like energy just like get blown at us, I have felt a kind of a part of that wave and family more than I have anything else in my professional experience. I can't tell you how humbling it is to be with all of you every single time. To be included with the likes of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and all of the cast and crew that they always assemble. They put their hearts, every pieces of themselves into making these incredible episodic experiences and now this movie, and I'm just along for the ride.
And they really know how to put together a crew.
Related to that, and you could like be with all that.
And thank you for being here and for being especially with us on the
Viva Chile!
I was not feeling well at this point. I am very sensitive to heat and it'll trigger migraines. So with it being that hot and standing in those lines, I immediately got a migraine. So I went to find some water while Erikel waited in line for the Hasbro stuff. So he picked up the Ronin exclusive set, which is absolutely stunning. I believe it's available on Amazon, like the regular version, but this was the version that was in Japanese. So the exclusive for the show, and oh, just look at it. It's beautiful. I had to sit down while they were at checkout and just try to regroup and rehydrate. Honestly, at this point, our entire group was not feeling well. The jet lag was just kicking our butts. But we wanted to see as much as we could of the show because Erikel's brother and Mom were only going to be here for the first day. But you can just see how crowded it is here. It was like almost too hard to walk or really look at everything in each booth. There was so much cool stuff. I was surprised by how much vintage clothing and collectibles they had. This was by far one of the coolest exclusives at the entire show. This was a handmade samurai doll made by a company that's over 300 years old. The artistry and just the attention to detail on this piece was mesmerizing from every angle. I wanted all of these ones. We really wanted to check out the area that had all of the costuming groups because obviously we love cosplay, but it was insane in here. You could not even walk and it was just too much. So we had to step outside. There were a few more booths over in this section that had some traditional kimonos that were absolutely beautiful. I was like, I'll just sell everything I have and just buy these. But it was just so cool seeing so many different fans bringing their unique talents to this show. And there was just something for everyone, honestly. That's so cool. So cute! Oh. We shopped till we dropped.
I'm about to drop.
We all feel sick. We're all jet lagged and all have migraines. So I think we're gonna call it early today. But we saw a lot of people. We did a lot.
We got everything we really wanted.
Yeah, we got all the shopping done. Yeah. So tomorrow we can kind of just enjoy the show, not be like in line all day and stressing. But it was a really fun first day. We also got to see a lot of patrons and a lot of followers, which was really cool. We got to hand out swag and trade. So that's always amazing. That's my favorite part of going to conventions, getting to do that. And then just getting to meet so many international Star Wars fans.
Yeah, literally.
Is really, really cool.
Like not just Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause we're in Japan, but there's
People
so
from
many people
everywhere.
that fly for celebration from all over. It's really crazy.
It's so cool. There's nothing like it. There's nothing else like Star Wars Celebration. I'm trying to capture as much as I can of the show. It's also just so chaotic.
It's very big. It's like
this convention center is way too small for the amount of people that are in here. It feels like San Diego Comic-Con amount of people, but it's not. It's just we're all crammed in here, and it's very, very, very hot.
Yes.
So, just trying to make the most of it. We're still having fun, but we're very overstimulated.
Overwhelmed.
Dehydrated and hungry, so we're gonna go get some food. I died.
Yeah.
I fell asleep at 5 p.m. and slept for 13 hours straight. I might have gone a little too hard at celebration.